question, and that was, you say here, each sound block has become easier and more beneficial in terms of development for Jake. So, I asked the question I asked was, can you name some of those developments and in the stages that you can remember? I know it's a long time because it's nearly 18 months.
I can. When we first came to sound, it was quite difficult for Jake. He was extremely busy. We would put the headphones on and they would only last, a couple of seconds, and we gradually built up. Now we can come in and we can do a sound block and he'll keep them on for 98% of the time. So that's been successful. In terms of his development, when Jake first arrived at sound, he was saying one word and often it wasn't clear. Jake now speaks in 2 to 3 word sentences quite consistently. Jake he previously 18 months ago he couldn't answer a question. Now Jake can consistently answer.
And right now he's on the telly. He's on the picture.
Oh.
And he's actually understanding what's going on here.
Yes.
You've just told him that we're going to be doing some videoing.
Mm.
And he's actually knowing what's happening.
Yes.
Not a problem.
Jake is responsive now. Often in the past it appeared as though he was quite unresponsive. When I say with us, he's making eye contact, following what you're saying, understanding. Previously, 18 months ago, he was often appeared to be quite spacey. Not saying he wasn't with us, but that's how it looked.
And one of the things about in terms of being in the room is that he still, when he first came this time, he went around, he was looking at everything and he was going into things, but he can take no.
Mm.
Whereas he couldn't take no at all in any way.
No.
It was a struggle for you.
It was. And also, he's just a lot more calmer and settled. He's here relaxing, doing his own thing, whereas before he kept pulling stuff off and he was looking to us and he was struggling with his body. And
and to have this conversation we couldn't really.
No, we couldn't have this conversation. His gross motor, like his coordination, has just skyrocketed. He loves to play and play on playground equipment. Another thing when we first started Kay is he had to be with me all the time, constantly, and it was very controlling. Now when we go, I can play with him at a playground. I can also stand. I'll have a drink of water and he can go off his...
Something we haven't done here is actually had you out of the room with him in the room on his own.
No.
I don't think we're up to that quite yet.
No, we're not quite there yet.
Yeah.
He's happy. He's a lot happier. There was often a lot of times when he wasn't happy before, and I think because he didn't fully understand what was going on and everything was quite very confusing. Now it's not, and he's a lot happier. He's curious. He's started commenting, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We'll drive past somewhere in the car and he'll say, oh, big dog, or he wasn't doing that 8 months ago.
And is he reading any signs? Any signs, like when you're going along? Is he up to that? Like stop sign or...
Oh, no. Well, he's not commenting. He understands the lights, green and... Yeah, no, he's not... No, we're not at that phase yet.
Okay, so what would you say that Tomatoes can do for a child with autism? In a word, 1 or 2 words.
Okay. Progress development. Just it helps the child to develop.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Or to self-regulate.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.